if you're new in Serie A, you need to understand that Serie A doesn't have that money that Premier League has. So it's not like they, those teams that they just go around in each campionato, in each league, they give them a price, they double it, they take the talent, they bring it in Premier League, and it's all good. We don't do this. We don't have that kind of money. So what they have to do is all in potential, is all about scouting, is all about raw talent. Okay, it's a little bit old school, but I really like that because, for example, what you can see directly from transfer market in the last 10 years, the league in Europe with the most money earned by selling players is actually Serie A. Okay, so that's something cool. And I think that this year, for example, we have mainly 2-3 talents that they are becoming something special. And on top of the list, of course, has to be the KO, the OK duo, which is Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia. That still yesterday, they both score against Cremonese. So we're going to talk about these two guys here. And also we're going to talk about another new raw talent, which is the Danish player, which is called Højlund, something like this, I guess. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the pronounce is Højlund. 2003 from Denmark. Unbelievably fast, probably the fastest player that I ever seen. Wow, playing for Atalanta and score a goal against Lazio. So guys, this is old Rossonero. Okay, I'm a Milan fan, but of course on Monday I talk a little bit about Serie A, about what is going on. So make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Okay, trying to create a big community. So where we can start talking about it is definitely Napoli. Napoli is destroying this campionato. There is no looking back. They are in another world. As I mentioned in my previous video, there are 20 teams in Serie A, but this season there are only 19 because one is playing another league. The only thing that scares me about Napoli this year is that Spalletti never does substitutions. Okay, he's always playing with the initial 11 start, the 11 lineup, the best 11 that they have available. Even against Cremonese on a Sunday night when you are plus 13, potentially plus 16 points by the second. We will see what's going to happen because the league is still very long and there are a lot of matches to go. So we will see when there's going to start to become in the Champions League and the important match of Campionato, if Spalletti can keep this kind of rhythm. But again, Spalletti is he had to do his own, in Italian it's called gavetta, the hard work. He had to do basically step by step to earn everything that he has, every single inch of respect that he had in Serie A. It's earned it, okay, because he's always had the vision, but never too much the execution. So that means his team, Spalletti teams, always played really good, but Spalletti never won too many things. In my mind now, I think probably a couple of Coppa Italias and that's it. So for example, the main thing was in between Inter with Jose Mourinho and Spalletti with Roma. He never beat Mourinho. So that was very, very interesting. And he learned a lot. Okay. But so that's why I trust also Spalletti and I think he's doing a hell of a job. Definitely recently he received the prize as a best coach of the season. So, of the month. So I think he's going to reach also best coach of the season very, very soon. And also guys, these two players here, Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia, 22 years old, scored at minute 22, classic goal from Kvaratskhelia. The ball was almost outside, but he said, no, I'm not giving up. He ran towards the end of the line of the pitch, and then he dribble 1-2 players from the left to the right, shot, goal. That's it, 1-0, minute 22, happy birthday, Kvaratskhelia. That's it. And then the rest of the match, pretty much it was downhill for Napoli. Imagine the San Paolo stadium full of people, full of supporters. They are slowly seeing already the campionato in their hands. Osimhen, the goal from Osimhen, this time it's okay. Okay, it's nothing special. I think it was a corner, it was a free kick from Napoli, and he was right in the middle. He just need to put the ball inside. But as Pippo Inzaghi taught it, as Pippo Inzaghi teach us, you need to be there anyway. It doesn't matter if you're not very good striker. You need to be in the right position at the right time. In this case, Osimhen, I think it's the best striker in the world right now. Best number 9. You don't need 2 strikers, you just need 1, which is Victor Osimhen in this moment. Nobody even close to him. I truly hope as Italian that they can do very well in Champions League. Because I saw that they lost against Cremonese, okay, and they were in my mind they lost against Cremonese in Coppa Italia, and in my mind I was like, fuck it, who cares about Coppa Italia, right? It's useless. It's gonna be another midweek competition. At the end of the day, it's not that much. Even money wise, it's not that much. So better focus on something else. So I'm curious to see, and I really hope that as Italian that they can go far in Champions League. I really hope so. The other things that I want to talk about it, that the match that I watched was Lazio versus Atalanta, with this new talent Højlund. That this year it's coming up. I think it's quite incredible. It's probably the fastest player that I've ever seen. But another player that I really like from Atalanta is Lookman. That guy on the left-hand side can do anything you like. We have to give some credit to Atalanta's scouting system. In the last 5 years, Atalanta always top-notch. And Gasperini and the environment of Bergamo is like really up there. It's never easy to play against Atalanta. Very much possible you're gonna lose, okay? Unless you are Napoli, for example, or maybe Inter. Milan, I don't know, because we're gonna face them soon. So we will see step by step. However, guys, I did a little bit of research about Højlund. As I said, he's Danish. He's 2003, so he's 20 years old, super, super young. His father is actually a striker. He played for Denmark, okay? And he trained his son with all his knowledge that he has. And also, what's his name? He has other 2 siblings from 2005, 2005, both of them. And they are both striker, okay? Both playing for football, of course. His idol is Cristiano Ronaldo, as you can imagine, of course. So that's why he followed the same dedication, the same concept, the same diet, apparently. And Gasperini, the coach of Atalanta, said that Højlund can run 100 meters in less than 11 seconds, which is super fast. Let me tell you, that is literally Olympic time, that kind of range. And also, guys, before becoming a professional football player, he was actually a swimmer. So he used to swim 150 meters and used to be almost professional. And I guess when you had to decide, do you want to do swimming pool? You want to stay in the swimming pool, or you want to play football? Of course, you're going to play football because the money is higher. So everyone comes to football. Anyway, I'm very curious to see. So guys, keep an eye on Højlund from Atalanta, Lookman from Atalanta, and of course, the 2 guys right there in the front. What's his name? Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen. Top notch. Other than that, the other match that I saw was Juventus-Fiorentina. Oof, that match is never easy for Juventus to play, because Firenze hate Juventus. Let me tell you that. I can hear the screaming, the insults they were throwing at each other. It was really bad. Juventus overall, I think, deserved the victory. Overall, I saw the match, it finished 1-0 for Juve. They disallowed a goal at minute 88 for Fiorentina that very doubt. Check out the picture that I posted on YouTube community on my channel. It's very doubt. Juventus definitely deserved the victory, however, but football is not about that. Football is about details, and sometimes even that can help you out. So I'm not really sure about that outside that disallowed goal from VAR minutes 88. And that's all, guys. Other than that, guys, I wish you have a good week, okay? Tomorrow is going to be our beloved AC Milan playing, so we will see what's going to happen in Champions League against Tottenham. Tonight we're going to do a live stream. Please join. Let's have a conversation together. Put a like on the video. Ciao.